Hi, my name is Carl, and welcome to Pitch Points. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, everybody. I hope you are well. Let me get this out the way so we can get started this morning. I hope you can hear me clearly. It's early in the morning for me. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the lineup show. I have with me here Adam. Adam, good morning.
Good morning, how are you? You all right,
Yeah,
Carl?
salam
Can you
alaikum,
hear me?
Adam. Yeah.
Salam, how are you?
Yeah, good. How is it like in London today? Is it warm? Is it sunny? Is it rainy? What's it like in London today?
The sun's out, but it's a bit windy.
Here in DC, we have a hurricane. So it's first day of spring, I guess. It's rainy, really rainy, a lot of rain, tropical rain. It's about 15 degrees. It's cold. We're not used to this kind of stuff, man, in September. But I'm indoors. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to all the fans out there. We have some friends who joined us. I see TJ. He says, hello, Patrick. Patrick has work. So just be clear, Patrick has work. Patrick can't be here today because he has work. Patrick will do the review show. I promised I would do the show this morning for the preview and the lineup show in preparation for him to do the post-match show. Ethan says, good morning. He says, hi, Carl. Hi, Ethan. Hope you're well. What does Ethan also say? Easy W. I hope so. Lechelle Blue says, good morning, Carl. Good morning, Lechelle Blue. It's been a long time. But we're going to do the lineup show. And, this is, before we start talking about the lineup, and once the lineup comes out, guys, let us know in the chat so we can post out what we see. But I'm really, really impressed with this team. I really am impressed with this team. Patrick and I have been talking about, Adam, about Pep changing the team again, tactically, right? And the things that he's doing with the team are just genius, in my opinion. Every season, the Arsenals are trying to play this box midfield. Even Liverpool trying to play this box midfield. Pep is now evolving to this weird 3-2-1, 3-2-2, 3.5. And what I mean by that is, if you notice in the past couple of games, what he's doing is we start with a back four. Let's say it's Walker, Kanji Diaz, and Gvardiol. But then what ends up happening is that when we have the ball, all of a sudden, Walker goes to play out wide on the right-hand side, almost like this hybrid number 7, hybrid number 2. So Phil is playing out wide on the right. Phil tucks into the midfield to play the double 10 with Julian Alvarez. Walker goes out wide, and then Doku goes out wide to the left. And then behind Walker is a 3, and they have the 2 of Rodri and Nunez. So it's still the same kind of 3-2-2-3, but the third person on the right-hand side is this hybrid between Walker and Foden, or Walker and the right winger. So Foden invests into the midfield, Walker goes out wide. So we now have that double 10 in the middle with a double 6, and then good Doku on the left. Walker's always been the one who goes up and down. Think about the Newcastle game where he did that as well. Even the game in the Champions League, Adam, we saw that happen again. Pep changing the system to make sure that we can confuse the opposition.
Sorry to cut you off. The one thing with Pep is that he never stays on his laurels. He's always innovating. Like one year, it could be that he could have done the 3-box-3, and that could have won it. But the next year, he would do something else, and the year after that, he would do something else, and the year after that, he would do something else. He's always finding ways that he can tinker with the team, and in a way that's beneficial, you know.
Absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind. And I've been trying to figure out what is Pep doing, because I'm watching the first 5 games of the season. Like, what is this guy cooking? He's doing something different. Last year it was Bernardo and out wide in a 3-box-3 where John Stones would tuck into the midfield, right? He would walk into the midfield. What I saw against Red Star and against, I believe it was West Ham, was that we had this almost two permanent sixes in Rodri and Nunez, and one would go, one would stay, one would stay, one would go, back and forth, right? So sometimes it was a 3-1, a 3-2, a 3-1, a 3-2. But Walker was one who was doing the hybrid winger slash fullback role, and behind him was either Diaz
I
or Kanji.
I don't know if you've realized this, but for me, I don't know, from the games that I've seen, yeah, the player that I feel like has been, say, benefiting the most from this system is Julian Alvarez, from this
Yeah,
new
yeah,
system that we're playing.
yeah.
Because from the system that we're playing, he's just been benefiting. I think in all competitions now he has like something like 6 goals or something.
Adam, the weird thing about Julian Alvarez, right? The weird thing, and we talked about this when he was at River Plate, because Adam and I and Patrick and Veta, when we got wind that Julian was coming to City, we started watching him at River Plate, because no, he went back on loan, right? Remember, Adam? He went back on
Yeah, I
loan
remember.
to River Plate, and we started watching his games really closely. And what we figured out was that Julian's best position is not as a striker. He actually likes to play that number 10 role right behind the striker. Even at River Plate, there was a guy who was their number 9. He used to play just behind him in that free role. So kind of like what he's playing right now is what he played at River Plate. So when you hear the argument of people saying that, oh, Julian is not good as a number 10, he can't play number 10, he shouldn't be there. People haven't watched him play at River Plate. That's what he did. That's why we bought him. That's why he was so good in that position that we got him. There was a game where he scored a double hat trick, 6 goals, right? Where he had a free roll, free reign in that front area. He was moving left, right, and central, right behind that striker. So it's
You know
not
what
new
was
to Julian
interesting,
Alvarez.
Carl? You know what was interesting? When KDB went out here, I was having a talk with one of my friends. He said, who do you think, he was asking me, who do you think could be, say, the KDB replacement in the meantime while, say, he's
Adam,
gone?
increase your
And
mic. Your mic is a little low. Increase your mic or get closer.
can you hear me now?
That's better. That's better.
Now, what I was saying is that I was having a talk with one of my friends, and he was asking me, who do you think will be the KDB replacement while he's out? And the first name that potentially came to me, I said, probably Bernard or, say, Foden. But it never came to my mind it could be Julian Alvarez.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
that's why I was laughing. I simply just had to laugh when, say, he was playing in that position, and then he's impressed me. So I said, to myself, I didn't even have him in mind, but
Yeah.
yet he's just kept me so impressed and kept my mouth quiet.
It's really weird, but the fact is that we've seen him play for River Plate in that position. In fact, even for Argentina, right? In the 4-4-2, he floats around kind of in that 9 and in that 10 spot, and they won the World Cup. So why can't he play for us? But I want to share with everybody out there, and everybody out there, if once the lineup comes out, let us know, and so we can post it out here real quick. But I want to share kind of what you, Patrick, said that maybe the lineup is going to be, hopefully it's going to be. So kind of we're thinking like this, right? We have Edison, Akanji, Rodri, Diaz, and Vadio. I think Akanji is going to go to the right if Akanji plays, because Akanji will be the one who is behind Walker, and Walker has this role where he's able to move up and down this way, right? Let's see who joins us now. Hey, Kelvin, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning. You okay?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're
Can
talking
you
about. Yeah, we hear you clearly. We hear you clearly.
Okay. Yeah. I'm in the
Mm.
car in case you hear my voice. Yeah. An
Okay.
appointment for the baby today. So
Okay.
let
No
me
worry.
jump in.
Yeah,
It's
take your.
okay.
It's not out. We lost him. Yeah, it's not out yet, Kelvin. So drive safe, and let's
Can you
talk
hear me?
afterward. I don't. We can hear you, but you're choppy. You're choppy.
Okay. Let me. Okay. Later then.
Okay. Right. Okay. So welcome back, Adam. So guys, let us know when the lineup comes out so we can post it. But we're hoping that it's going to be this, right? Erling Haaland, Jeremy Doku, Phil Foden, Julian Alvarez, Matheus Nunes, Rodri, Akanji, Vadio, Diaz, and Edison. That's what we're hoping for.
For this game, who I feel like is going to be very, very, very key for this game
Mm,
will be Jeremy Doku because, genuinely speaking, without a shadow of a doubt, you're going to know that Nottingham Forest are going to potentially play a low block, and Jeremy Doku will be very key to, say, unlocking them, especially against which team was it against that was playing a low block and he still West Ham, sorry, they were playing a low block and he
yeah,
still was rinsing them. So I feel like Doku will be a threat as well, and Matthias Nunes as well,
absolutely,
to
absolutely.
unlocking that low block.
Absolutely. No, I agree with you. I agree with you. I think that, and the thing about not Forest are going to try and counter attack, right? When in transition, they can try and run in transition. I think what Doku offers us is the fact that when they lose the ball, he has the speed to get in behind them like we never had before. Even Pep said that, he's like the Leroy Sané and Raheem Sterling of the days of 17-18, guys who could run in behind with the ball. We haven't had this before since that time. Jack is great on the ball, good intelligence, good movement, but this guy is explosive and can run in behind. So we're hoping that somehow maybe this is a lineup. But for me, I think what's key here is that if we get this lineup, I think Akanji is going to go to the right, and it'll be Akanji, Diaz, Gvardio. Right, that's kind of the three. We walk on the right, and when Walker pushes up, Akanji slides to the right, right, which means that Foden goes to the middle with Alvarez as a double 10. That's what I think is going to end up happening. Right. So that's why we lost Adam again. But out there in Twitter land, what do you guys think of the lineup? Who are you looking to see? Super says he's not impressed with Foden. Yeah, I know he was good against Newcastle. Super Silver, right? Wasn't he good against Newcastle? Don't you give him some props of how he did? I thought he was decent against Newcastle. Adam is back again. So Adam, is the lineup out? Do you know if it's out? Adam,
No, it's not out yet. I'm
it's
just
not out
waiting.
yet. Yeah, yeah. Well, I think it's out. I think it's a possible lineup. It's not out yet. It's not out yet. So even on SofaScore, they're predicting. Yeah, they're predicting the same thing. Let me share my screen. They are saying that they predict. Here we go. So even on SofaScore, right here, they're saying it's probably going to be Walker, Diaz, Akanji, Gvardio, Rodri, Nunes, Foden, Alvarez, Doku, Holland. That's what they're saying, which is exactly kind of what we think is going to be. But I think what will happen is that we won't play this traditional 4-2-3-1. I think we're going to have Walker playing up front, Phil tucking in with Alvarez, Doku wide left, Nunes and Rodri as the 2 6s, and that three will be at the back in possession. That's how I think it's going to end up rolling. But we shall see. We shall see what happens. Okay. Let me see. Let me remove the graphic. Hold on a second. Let me move it away. Oh, there we go. So this is kind of what we think is going to end up happening, guys. So out there in Twitter land, what do you guys think? How do you think this game is going to go? What do you think the scoreline is going to be? Let us know. We're still waiting for the lineup. It should be dropping any moment now. Let me refresh. Let's see if it has come out. Do you know if it's come out, Adam?
Yeah, it's come out already out. Edison, Walker, Akanji, Diaz, Gavadio, Rodri, Nunes, Foden, Alvarez, Doku, Haaland, and there's the substitutes Ortega,
Yep.
Carson, Phillips, Ake, Grealish, and Gomez, and Oscar Bob, and Lewis.
There you go. So it's exactly what we predicted, right? I mean, we couldn't get it wrong, right? Because we have so many injuries, right? The lineup is out. So the lineup is out, and it is what we had predicted.
You know what's funny? I think this is. I think you know what's funny. I think this is the second time where we've got a Pep lineup correctly.
Well, I mean, there are not many players that we can actually add, right? So it's easy for us to. Let me bring the lineup up again. It's easy for us to figure out what the lineup is, but this is the lineup, guys. This is kind of what we predicted, or what Patrick predicted, and this is where we are. We're at Edison, Akanji, Rodri, Ruben Diaz, Mateus Nunes, Josh Govadio, Kyle Walker, Julian Alvarez, Phil Foden, Jeremy Doku, and Erling Braut Haaland. And we think, again, based on what we had predicted, is going to be the system. We think Akanji is going to go to the right. Vadio, Diaz, will be those three. We have Foden tucking in, with Alvarez, Doku on the left, and Haaland up front, and hopefully we get the win. Adam, what do you think the scoreline is going to be, bro?
I think, look, generally speaking, I could see it being, say, a 2-0 win or even potentially a 3-0 win. But I don't know, for some odd reason, something's telling me it could be a 2-1 win where I could see them potentially, say, getting a goal first. And then where we do come back, like for 2 previous games where we went down first and then we came back to win it. But
Yeah,
I'm confident, regardless, even if we do go down a goal, I'm confident that we have the players
Yeah.
and the ability to come back, So we just have to be. Yes, I know we will be angry, say, when we do concede the goal, but I think we're capable of coming back and getting the win. But I think it'll be. I could see us getting a clean sheet, but at the same time, Nottingham Forest, they have players there that potentially could get a goal. At worst, I think we will concede, but I think we'll get all 3 points.
Yeah, I mean, I want a clean sheet and I want the 3 points. Kelvin is back. Kelvin, are you okay? I want to make sure you're okay.
Carl,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
can you
leave
get
and
me?
rejoin. For some odd reason, it keeps freezing on me.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you. Good. Excellent. So Brian
Yeah.
says
So
Doku.
the lineup is out now.
Yeah, you're breaking up, Kelvin. But the lineup is the same lineup that Patrick had predicted. So we have Edison, Diaz, Rodri, Akanji, Nunez, Walker, Vadio, Alvarez, Foden, Doku, and Erling Brown Haaland. It's a good setup. Okay. All right. Adam, I want to look at the opposition. Let's see. I want to see what Forest are going to play. Let's see what they're going to do. Hold on a sec. Let me move this away. And let's share my screen. Let me see what they're going to do. So Forest looks like they're going to play. Let's see. Taiwo Awoniyi, he's good as a 9. Morgan Gibbs-White, Nicholas Dominguez. Hey, Adam, we're looking at a Forest as the Forest lineup. Nicholas Dominguez, Serge Aurier, Willy Bolly. Okay, I see what they're doing. Musa Niakate, Mangala, Tavares. They have some good players. The 2 Nigerians that are there, Adam. Olayina and Taiwo Awoniyi. Martina is in goal. So essentially what they're going to try and do is overload this side. So Aurier and Willy Bolly versus Doku. Sangaria line against Alvarez and Foden. Then you have the front 3 of Awoniyi, who has pace and can counter attack. Gibbs-White is decent. I don't know much about this guy, Dominguez. Tavares, he's okay, but nothing to write home about. I think they'll fight hard. I think they'll try, but I think that we will hopefully prevail at the end of the day. Absolutely. Yeah, should be fun. Yeah, I don't want to spend too much time on this. Yeah, I see Adam. I see you. Anything else, Adam, you want to talk about? Adam, anything else? Oh, here we go. Let me pull it back.
Huh?
Hey, Adam, you there? You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Apparently, Serge Aurier is not, say, 100% fit. That's why they somewhat say rushed him back. But I don't know if that's gonna. But I think Doku will have somewhat his chances where he will take his man on, whether say he switches onto the left or to the right potentially. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited about this. I mean, for the first time in 6 years or 7 years, City have gone 5 games in the Premier League and 15 points, maximum points. Like even in the Centurion season, we didn't get maximum points. The only season where we got maximum points was Pep's season 1. Every other season, we've dropped points in the first 2 or 3 games. Think about Wolves in 18-19. Think about Everton in 17-18. Think about against Tottenham, I believe 2 years ago, where we lost 1-0 at the Spurs Stadium. So we've always kind of dropped points in the first couple of games of the season. This season so far, we've got maximum points. And I think that comes from the confidence of winning the Champions League, the confidence of the belief, energy, and the dynamism of the new players who are there, the young players, the Dokus, the Alvarez, the Fodens, the Haalands,
You know,
Nunes.
you know, also a big factor as well is the mentality. Because for
Mm.
me, like generally speaking, I was shocked the way that we've started. Because you know, with me, I'm usually used to us like starting very slow. But like this year, I think is the mentality has played a big factor in how we say started. Like, and especially, I think the biggest factor was how you posted. I think you posted that thing where Walker was saying, "Listen, I want to win the way that we won. What was it? The 2017 season, I think, was it?
Yeah.
Where we won
Yeah.
100 centuries.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
stop chasing. Say, let's stop chasing. Let's try to lead.
I think that played a big factor in the way that where we've started, where Walker's mentality to say, listen, yeah, rather than say chasing, why don't we be the ones that are at the top of the pecking order, you know? But and I think the mentality has played a big factor in how the way that we've started, you know.
Absolutely. We have a comment here from Vader Games. It says, large up TFC, which is True City Fancy. And then Gundo, I'm on the road listening to the show while heading home. Great show, fellas. Thank you very much. I hope your recovery is going well. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. Thanks for that comment. But Adam, anything else you want to talk about before we wrap up? This has been the lineup show. Patrick will be back, I think, to do the review later on today. He's busy at work. He may be more available come October, but I promise to try to hold the fort for him while he is doing his thing, getting his new job situated. Adam, anything else you want to talk about, bro?
Nothing special. Let's just all I've just got to say is just let's just enjoy the game, you know, and we will get the 3 points hopefully, and let's enjoy the game and let's not say throw a tantrum. That's all I have to say.
Absolutely. Do you think Spurs get anything tomorrow?
I could see it, but you know what? For some reason, something's telling me I could see a draw,
Yeah.
a win. If they do get a win, I'll be very surprised.
Okay. Anyway, guys, thank you much for joining. This has been the preview show of the City versus Forest game. Join us for the review show by Patrick, hopefully today, maybe tomorrow. We'll see what happens till then. But till then, take care, God bless, and up the Blues.